the previous video, our second speaker is Miss Alolika. She interned at Nestle. Let's hear what she's got to say.
So good morning, Alolika.
Good morning.
And just to start with, I would like to ask what was and how was your experience in Nestle during your internship time?
See, to sum up the experience and just short and keep it crisp, I would say it was awesome. So I don't have any experience. When I went there, I was apprehensive that it's going to be very tough. I don't know how things work out in an office. But then when I went there, everything just fell into place. Overall, it was very good.
Okay. So what according to you is major challenge or one major challenge or challenges that a student or a fresh intern faces once he or she reaches there?
See, the first thing is that sales, I can talk about sales because mine was in core sales. So first month was core sales, then it shifted towards marketing. So initially the thing is that there will be a lot of traveling. So it's very hectic. Like the first week training was in Gurgaon, and then from there you're taken to a new land, and then suddenly you have to travel all areas and cover all the distributor points. That was very hectic. And then side by side you have to do a lot of whatever data you collect, they teach you tools to work with that data, how to do that. So balancing that was very difficult, and along with that to meet your deliverables that you have to do, otherwise that impacts your reviews also.
Right.
So that's a big challenge. Like over here we just face maybe 1% of the time management that we actually have to implement over there.
Okay.
So that was very challenging.
So as I said about time management, internship is just for 2 months, so it's a less number of time in comparison to a regular job.
Yes.
So how can a student utilize that 2 months in the best possible manner?
See, what I would say that just go there with an open mind and try to pick up what they're teaching you. They are there to help you out. So you just have to show the interest and ask them questions. Like when I went, I had no idea of what sales is and how it works. So how actually orders are placed, how they are delivered and how they are collected, I had no clue. Because some colleges, the subject sales and distribution is taught in the first year, but here it's in the second year. So I had no clue absolutely. So I just had this in my head that I have to learn everything from scratch. So when I asked them, they helped me out, and they told me everything from basics. I was not ashamed of asking them. I was not scared to ask them, okay, how to do this. And eventually it proved good for me.
Yeah. So it's according to you, asking and readiness to learn is the primary
willingness. That interest, we are very keen to know that if you are interested to work with them.
So as you said, it turned out good for you.
Yeah.
So can you just elaborate how and what does an executive or your manager or your boss looks into the candidate? What skills that the candidate should possess?
See, a lot of people are asking what should we learn before going. I went with, honestly speaking, I had learned nothing. So my internship actually started later than others. Theirs was in the first week, mine started in third week. In spite of that, the few seniors I had asked, some of them worked in Nestle, some not from this college. So they all said that don't pressurize yourself too much, just go and learn there. So I had no knowledge. But when I went there, I just felt that one thing I could have learned, although it was like they taught me, one thing I came to use was Excel.
Right.
That was used extensively, and besides that, whatever concepts is required, they teach you over there. That is the entire sales and distribution subject. You will actually learn in those 2 months properly.
Okay.
So
the subjects that we study in our first year, is how useful are those? Because
see, you can just brush up the basic marketing concepts, because final review, you have to present the PPT in front of the EVP. So there, just collecting data and what the results showing that is not enough. There, if you add your marketing concepts, obviously you will get some brownie points compared to others.
Yes.
So you can just brush up those, and if possible, a little bit of Excel is good enough.
okay, so how much now, like a company like Nestle focuses on case studies, because those are the primary things that happens in an MBA college. So from inside, from their perspective, how important that they give to case
They
studies?
do give a lot of importance. They have a lot of engagement programs. They conduct 3 to 4 case study challenges. So that's what they test over there. Also, they said that the reason why they hire intern is because they want a fresh perspective.
Okay.
The reason why so our project dealt with basically finding out, comparing Nestle's performance with its immediate competitors like HUL and ITC. Okay.
Right.
So what I had to do is collect the data and compare, and not just show the result. They said that whatever your insights are, we want that. The data we also can collect.
Right.
And why we are making you do that is because, see, we are kind of biased towards our opinion. We've been working here for 30 years. So obviously whatever results or insights we would have, that will be a little skewed. So we want someone from outside and a fresh mind with a management perspective to comment on that. So that's what case studies also deal with. So they do give a lot of importance. If you are good at that, that will obviously help you in this. So it will help you to analyze the data, whatever you're collecting.
Okay, so one of the primary skills that we have generally listen or discuss in a sales profile or a marketing profile is communication.
Yeah.
So how do you feel that that helps in when you go on ground and start working?
That is actually important because you have to know how to speak. I actually realized that more so because my thing was I had to interact with a lot of distributors, and see, every distributor point is handled by a manager. So every day I had a mentor, I had a project lead. They used to send me to different managers. So every day I worked with a new manager. So I had to interact first with them, and then they taught me how to deal with the distributor. So they actually taught me how the relationship is built. Why should a distributor give Nestle preference over an HUL or an ITC? Why should he keep your product and not theirs? So that is depending on how you build the relationship and your communication skills. So that is another aspect, very important aspect that is taught in sales. They actually made us sit down and gave us training as to how that communication is done.
So, Alolika, we're discussing about your experiences. So, one of the important question I want to ask you, because many students have that doubt in their mind, that how important is summer internship during their placement processes? How can they best use or leverage it if they are not getting a pre-placement offer? So, how can they use it?
See, honestly, when I joined, I had no idea I'll get a PPO or PPI for that matter, because no one had interned over there. So even the place comp wasn't sure whether they have the policy of recruiting from these colleges. So I just had this in mind because I was a fresher. So I just felt that I should use these 2 months to gain as much knowledge as possible, so that next time if I do have to face a placement interview, I should be able to talk to the interviewers about what I learned over there at length. So, and if they see that I have interned in Nestle in sales and distribution, they are obviously going to ask me questions on distribution. So I made sure that I take notes properly on what actually distribution is, so that it comes handy during my internship, my final placement interviews. So that's why I would say that it is important. Obviously, if you don't have experience, or at least if you have experience, they'll have something else to talk about. But if you don't have prior work ex before joining MBA, they'll obviously talk about your internship besides asking you questions on academics. That's one important aspect.
So, if you intern in sales and marketing, as you said, you are in sales and distribution, and in final placement, some companies offer you a different profile. So, is it difficult to convert that company, or it doesn't matter that much?
As in, you want to say the profile is same but the company is different?
Company may be different, profile may be different as well.
Okay. See, if the profile is same but the company is different, if it's in sales and distribution, obviously it will be useful. But if the company is different and the profile is different, then in that case, some factors are common. Like, they just want to see if you are willing to learn new things, whether you are willing to work with that particular company. So those aspects are same, common. If the profile is absolutely different, then you just have to brush up on the new things, and at the end of it, it's on your interest also. If you have interest in that particular profile and that company, you'll obviously put in the effort. So yeah, if you learn things properly here, that will any day come handy later on.
And just to end with, one was a very generic question, that how second year is different than first year, because most students are going to shift to second year. So how is it different? What did you learn, and how was your overall MBA
Second year
experience?
overall, see, the fourth term more or less is a little hectic because there are a lot of subjects, and also because placements start soon from fifth term. So you just have to brush up a little on your whatever you learned in first year, a little bit, at least towards the end. But once your placements start properly from fifth term, so once you're placed, then it's all very relaxed. So before that, what you have to learn is just the basics of whatever subjects you're at least majoring in, whichever stream you're majoring, at least 1 or 2 subjects of that. Your internship experience, and if you have work ex, you should be able to talk about that properly. You should know what you have done. If you're not able to speak about that, then you're in deep trouble.
Yeah, so thank you so much for giving us it.